We got another quick video for you today. We are going to pull the headliner out of this GMT800. You see it's coming down, looking shitty. We're also going to cover the roof with some sound deadening mat and some insulation and try and keep the Florida heat out of here, and so I can hear myself think in the rain. So first thing we're going to do, pull these visors out, 3 somethings, I don't know, T15, some sort of Torx bit I think. So we're going to take both of these out, take the screw out of the bottom of the center console. We'll get those out and then we'll move on. All right, the visors are out, the overhead console's out. The visors are T15s. The console has got one Phillips head in it towards the windshield, and then up towards the middle of the truck it's just these clips. So just pop the screw out and then gently pop these off. A couple of plugs for the microphone if you got one, the lights, and just let those hang for now. It's already starting to get a little loose. Probably pull the dome light next. Maybe start popping off some of these B pillars. This one is missing the handle. You can see that's broken. It's probably just going to be a bunch of these clips all the way down to pop that out. Yeah, you can see one right there. So this probably just pulls out with no tools. The light, I'll try to pop it out. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll just unplug them when the headliner's down. But there's not a whole lot to this. Obviously, when you take your A pillars out, you can see, I don't know if you can tell on camera, this plane is not flat, it's angled a little bit, and the clip goes in right here. So don't try to pull your A pillar sideways. Try to pull it like towards yourself just a little bit, like at a 45, so you don't break this clip off here. So not straight across, not straight down, just kind of right in the middle there. And that's it. You just have one clip at the top, and then it's got a couple tabs that line it up in the dashboard, but there's nothing in the middle. And if you've got them, you got some speakers to unplug at the A pillar, but pretty easy. All right, both B pillars are out. All that is a couple clips. Two by the grab handle, one down towards the middle, and one at the bottom. They're captured a little bit by the door sills, but just with slots. It's not bad. I didn't take them out. I just lifted up one side and it came right out. So more stuff you can take off without tools. A couple more tips for you. The filthy oh shit handle on this side, I thought these were going to be covers for screws, but these are the clips. You just pull these down and that's it. She's out. No screws in here, just these guys. And for the dome light on the back here, if I can do this with one hand, you see it's held in from the headliner on both sides. This side is the lens for the light. So pop the lens out, that clip will be out of the way, and then you can just slide it out. Again, no tools, just pop the lens out and this thing slips right out of here, no big deal. Last thing we got to do is pull the rear handles out, which I've only got one. This one was broken when I got the truck. I don't know how in the world you break one of these, but it looks like, I don't know, what does that look like, 10 millimeter to get those out. We're gonna get one of those plastic trim tools, pop these out, and we got one more plug to disconnect on this side when the headliner comes down a little more. And then we just have to pop the C pillars off. I'm gonna try to leave these in the truck so I don't have to deal with, you know, seat belts and all that. So I'm gonna try to pop them off and get around it. So we'll see how that goes. All right, the B pillar handles are out, 3 10 millimeters. And then it's got one clip holding it in too. So take the bolts out and then just pop that out of there. No big deal. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do, now that those clips are out of the back and these panels are popped loose, is I'm gonna pull the front seats out to make my life easier. I'm not even gonna try with them in. Maybe you can do it, maybe you can't, but it's not a big deal to take them out. So you've got E-Torx on the front and the back there. The front is whatever this is, an E20, and the back is an E14. If you don't have E-Torques and your bolts are in decent shape and they're not, you know, seized in there, you can probably use a 15 millimeter on the front and an 11 on the back. So give that a try. If not, E14, E20. So let me get these pulled out and see how disgusting it is down here. I mean, I already pulled the sill off, so let's get these out of here, and this thing's about ready to come out. All right, seats are out. The truck's disgusting. Rather than clean this out right now, I did what anybody would do and just moved all the shit to the floor from the back seat. Took the mirror down, rear view mirror down, just to get some extra room. I think everything's disconnected. We're about ready to pull it out. I'm gonna try to pull it out through a back door, I guess. I don't know yet. Oh, one other thing on this side. When you're pulling it down, the factory wires are glued to the headliner. So you just gotta, Jesus, you know, well, pull those off. And while it's out, check for leaks. I'm pretty sure my antenna is leaking. So we're gonna check for leaks while it's out before I cover all this with sound mat and foam. But yeah, don't forget to rip all this stuff out before you pull it out. And don't forget to unplug this guy. That should be it. It's down. A couple other things. A couple pieces of Velcro might still be attached on your truck, and the back of it has got a little clip right here that I think is supposed to come out of the truck, but mine came off the headliner. So it is what it is. I'll glue that back on when it goes in. And honestly, getting this wire harness off, I mean, the amount of glue, this is the worst part of the whole thing. Taking the headliners out isn't bad, but I mean, should have used this much glue on the Cybertruck's trim panels. It wouldn't be falling off all the time. All right, after playing with it for a minute, I'm gonna attempt to get it out the passenger rear door. Don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna try. I might have to bend it up a little bit. Hopefully I don't ruin it. This would probably be easier if you took the back seats out, but I don't really want to do that. So. That doesn't sound good. It's close-ish. Oh, that's just Velcro on here. That ain't a big deal. Probably be wise to get all this shit off your center console before you try to do this. All right, it's out. That wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't terrible. Just had to bend it a little to get it through that opening. Left the back seats in. Yeah, there she is. Not really creased up or anything. I don't think I creased it anywhere, actually. So I'm gonna pull all this shit off, then wire wheel the old foam off if I need to. Yeah, all this stuff here. And recover this thing. And then take the kill mat. I mean, you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna take the kill mat, run it across the roof so I can freaking hear in here when it's raining. And then put a little bit of insulation up here to try to keep the heat out a little bit. And I'm also gonna replace the Velcro while I'm at it, because this stuff has seen better days. It was stuck to the headliner, but not anymore. There you have it. No creases. Just had to bend it a little bit to get it out. I guess we could do a part 2 of recovering this thing. Change it to black, since this is the only thing in the entire truck that's not black. So I think I'm gonna swap it over. So stay tuned for part 2.